Ani, and welcome to Cooking with Primary Care. I am Caprese, and I'm your Aboriginal Diabetes Initiative Program Worker here at the Wiki Health Center, and here is...
Ani, I'm Amanda Trudeau, and I'm the Community Health Program Worker.
Today we are going to be making 3 tasty treats. We are going to start off with an appetizer, followed by 1 main hors d'oeuvre, and we're going to be making a tasty dessert. So today's recipes fall under the vegan category.
So the difference between vegan and vegetarian is vegetarian, you don't have any animal product or byproduct at all. But with vegan, you're allowed to have dairy or fish.
Alrighty, so with that, let's get started. So for our first recipe, we are going to be making Caprese salad kebabs. So we have our ingredients here. We're going to start off with our grape cherry tomatoes, our mozzarella ball, which we are going to be cutting up into small squares. We have our fresh basil leaves. We have our olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and our balsamic vinegar. All items can be purchased at your local grocery store. We are taking our skewers and excuse me, and it's on here alternately thread 2 tomatoes, a cheese ball, we got our basil leaves, and then we'll get that ready. So no matter how you do it, so you're going to be using your 2 tomatoes, grab a cheese ball, a couple of sprigs of basil. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Put that a little bit down here. Grab a basil leaf, fold it in half, pierce that on there. Throw another tomato on, and another leaf. There we go. So prior to this, we made a few extra just to get us started so we can show you. Here's our lovely appetizer dish. So for the drizzle, we are going to add, so it calls for 2 tablespoons of the olive oil. 1, 2. And then we have 2 teaspoons of the balsamic vinegar. So we'll give that a little stir. Grab a little spoon, put it over, and here we go. Again, a little quick, easy appetizer. Took a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items to make. Did it within 5 minutes. And yeah. So here we go, your Caprese salad kebabs. Let me know what you think of the recipe. Again, when you're at home and you want to add something, make it your own. Maybe some Italian seasoning, spice it up with a little bit of Frank's Red Hot. Again, experiment. That's how great ideas become, and hope you enjoy. Honey, so we're on for our second dish. So we're making zucchini meatballs. So in our zucchini meatballs, we have zucchini. We're going to have some salt, 2 cloves of the fresh garlic. That's why I have gloves on. And we have, the recipe even calls for fresh basil, but if you don't have any, basil leaves will work just plenty. We got your breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese. We went with the shaved Parmesan. And some black pepper, extra virgin olive oil for frying, and a jar of the marinara sauce. So to begin, we grated our zucchini. Got that going in there. And so once we did that, we grated our zucchini. So we got a little bit on the side for this one. Got a little bit of salt. We're going to mix that up. So just a little salt and shredded zucchini. Give that a quick toss. And then we season it with salt. And in another bowl we have the cheesecloth. It does say towel, but we went with the cheesecloth, so we're going to pour that in there. And it says pull up the sides of the towel and squeeze the zucchini until you get all the moisture out. So pull up the cheesecloth and we're just going to wring it right out. So try to get most of the water out if you can. So with the recipe, it did call for 3 medium zucchini. We did find small ones, so roughly it's about 5 to 6 small ones or 3 fairly sized ones. With a little bit of salt. Mixed it all up. Now we're wringing out all the water. So once that's removed, we're going to add it to a clean bowl, fresh bowl. So that's that. And there's a lot of food that we did drain out of from the zucchini. And that's pretty much what we got after we're done. So it's all drained of all the excess moisture. So we transferred it to a clean bowl. So we're going to add the garlic. So we have fresh cloves of garlic all chopped up. Hence the gloves. You don't want to be smelling garlic all day. And we got some basil. So again, we don't have fresh basil. It would have been a 1/4 cup of fresh basil. We have the dried. So 1/4 cup dried basil is 4 tablespoons of the powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got that going. Next we add the egg. So we're going to have 1 egg. And we're going to add our breadcrumbs. So 1 cup of the breadcrumbs. And a 1/4 cup of the Parmesan. And again, you can add your own season. You can season with your salt and pepper to what you desire. And then we're going to mix that all up. Smells good. So after we got all our ingredients all mixed up, here we go. So all the ingredients are in one big bowl. And then we're going to go ahead and form some balls. Make our meatballs. One of the meatballs. Ta-da! Again, up to you how big you want to have them. So we prepped the recipe ahead of time, so I'm going to show you the finished product. Look at another one in there. So we just have them going on a pan with some olive oil, cooking it on low, turning every so often. And then once that is all completed and fried, so we have the zucchini meatballs in marinara sauce. We just picked up the classical sweet basil marinara sauce, or whatever sauce you like, spaghetti sauce. And this is your finished product. I hope you guys enjoy that. Again, that was the zucchini meatballs. So it was, again, 3 fairly sized zucchini, or you've got 5 or 6 tiny ones, depends on what you find. A little bit of salt, mix that all up. We drained out the excess water, put it in another bowl, and we added the 2 cloves of garlic minced, 4 tablespoons of the dried basil leaves, 1 cup of the breadcrumbs, 1 egg, and a 1/4 cup of the Parmesan shaved. mixed that all up, formed into balls. We got some going on the frying pan. Once we were done that, we put it in with the marinara sauce, and there we go. Zucchini meatballs. So up next, we're gonna do our dessert, so stay tuned. Well, hello again. So this is the final installment of our cooking with primary care. So for dessert, we made the chocolate avocado mousse. So we already pre-made it because it does take a little longer and we don't have video time and air time. So so for the dates, we have put in 10 dates, let them soak in hot water. When that is all prepared, in a small pot, we put in some coconut oil, let it melt until smooth, and we added cocoa powder to that, and we set aside, let that cool. And then in that, while that is going on, we opened up a can of the coconut milk. Here is it opened, and it will be thick in a bowl. Chill. Oh wait. Do not shake the tin of coconut milk, but open and spoon off the excess cream. Spoon some off, and there's some still left in the can. Set aside, and then we added our dates that were soaking in water and into a food processor, but we actually have a blender. We pureed that until smooth, and we cut the avocado in half and chucked that in there, and again whisked it until smooth. We have some of our, just so we show, we have some avocado mixture in there. And once that was all pureed, we added in the cocoa powder, coconut oil mixed into there. We also added the coconut milk and vanilla. Mixed it again, and then we transferred it to a bowl, which we whisked in another 1/4 cup of the coconut milk. Whisked in this, and here we have it. Here's our chocolate avocado mousse. You can top it with the remaining coconut milk, and then added a few berries, and if you want, however you like your dessert. It is very good, very filling. It smells wonderful here, and yeah, we had a wonderful time cooking all day, and I hope you enjoy all the recipes.
Mama.
Miigwech!